Hello everyone out there in Facebook world. It is Thursday and it's time for another Mahogany Motivational Moment with Ella Johnson. I am here. It's outside today. It's hot. You would think I would have gotten enough from yesterday being out here in this heat, but I just had to come back and do it again. But I just wanted to come back to you guys again today and give you another brand new Mahogany Motivational Moment for today. Because it is what we're doing these days. And I hope that you guys are enjoying it. I hope that you enjoyed the one on yesterday. But what I'm going to do, I think what I'm going to do today is I think I'm going to just sit right up here on my car. How about that? Maybe? Nah, maybe not. No, let's go over here. I'm going to go over here so I can sit down and give you guys the Mahogany Motivational Moment without interruption and make sure that we're all comfortable and that you guys can see and everything is good. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Thursday. We're almost at Friday. How about that? How awesome is that? Let me make sure I get on a good spot here so you guys can see me well. Okay? But today, on today's Mahogany Motivational Moment, we are going to talk about taking a trip. That's why I wanted to go and sit in my car, because I said, if we're going to take a trip, might as well get in the car, right? But anyway, like I said, I hope that you guys are having a fabulous Thursday. We're almost at Friday. Hope you're going to have a wonderful and safe weekend. I know I will definitely do the same. Looks like I lost my paper again. So maybe coming outside is not a good idea. Where did it go? Okay, it's over here. I'm so sorry, guys. But thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all coming in and tuning in with me today on the Mahogany Bronze Hour for today's Mahogany Motivational Moment with Ella Johnson. Now today, guys, what we're going to talk about is we are going to take a trip to success, but we're going to start out at Rocky Road Drive. How about that? We're going to take a trip to success, but we're going to start out at Rocky Road Drive. You do know that sometimes when you are called to success, that's usually where you start, right? So we're going to go on a journey today, and I'm going to take you guys through some things. And by the end of this Mahogany Motivational Moment, you're going to see that you're on track. Not only are you going to see that you're on track, but you're also going to see that you have the sufficient help that you need to make it there, okay? So we are going to take a trip to success, but we're going to start out at Rocky Road Drive. All right, now this is what happens. There's some things that you have to have in place before you get ready to take that trip and that journey that God is going to take you on, okay? And one of the things is that who's going on the trip with you? Let's establish some ground rules here. Who's going with you? Because, anytime you get ready to go somewhere, what's the first thing we want to do? We want to grab somebody along and put them in the car with us, right? Because we just don't want to go anywhere by ourselves. Sometimes God will call you by yourself. All right? Sometimes he will. And we try to bring people along that shouldn't. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself here. So, that's one of the first things. Who's going on the trip with you? Let me tell you why that's important. The people that are with you on this journey, that are with you on this trip to success, they could be distractions. You need to make sure you don't have any distractions. You need to make sure that you have people that are going to motivate you along the way. You need to make sure that you have people that are going to assist you if you ever need help. What happens if you get out of gas and you need something, or you need something to eat, or you need something? You need to make sure that the people that are with you are for you. Now, you may take some people in the car that could care less about where you're going. They just want a free ride. Okay? But on this trip to success, you have to be careful who you take on this journey with you. Okay? So, all right. So those are the reasons why who's going is important. That's why that's important. Another thing, who do you have on your team that can drive if you ever get tired? Let me tell you why that's so important. Because when you are going on a journey, you have to make sure that they are on the same agenda that you're on. You have to make sure that they're headed in the same direction. You might just pick up a hitchhiker that's just trying to get a ride somewhere else, and they could care less about your end result. Hello, somebody. So, that's important to know who's got your back. Who's going to step in if you just end up having to step out or take a nap or rest a little while. All right. Now, we're going to get started at Rocky Road. Now, at Rocky Road, it's just that. The name speaks for itself. It's rocky. That's where you're going to find the people who are all going through stuff. This is why it's hard to hear when God tells you that where he's trying to take you. Because we're too busy worried about where we are. All right? So many of y'all staying on Rocky Road Drive when God is trying to get you to the success street. Right? You're still sitting over here on Rocky Road Drive. He's giving you a word. You're sitting here waiting on the word. And God's like, what you waiting on? The bus has left, baby. And you're sitting here waiting on the word. I gave you the word. Okay? When I gave you life. So, you're at you're at Rocky Road Drive, and you're there, and some of the things that you're dealing with there, it's a little bumpy. There's people there that are promising to help you, but they're not really going to. There are people that are there that are fake. You know, we talked about those fake cubic zirconias yesterday. You got some fake people there. You got some people that are just trying to hitch a ride. You know, so you got to be careful of the people that are just trying to hitch a ride, or the people that are really trying to go somewhere also. So you got a lot of things going on at Bumpy Road. But now, while you're at the Rocky Road, while you're here, God is going to give you a word. He's going to say, okay, it's your time. It's your time to go for it. It is your time to go for the success. But this is what I'm going to need you to do. I'm going to give you a roadmap to make your journey a little easier. It doesn't mean it's going to be perfect. Let me say that again, because some of y'all are looking for a perfect ride. It doesn't mean it's going to be a perfect trip or a perfect journey. It's going to be purposeful, though. All right? So I'm going to give you a little roadmap, you know, help you out. So you look up, and he's giving you the Bible. It says the Holy Bible written right on the front. He said, this is your roadmap. This is going to get you to success. Anytime you come against a crossroad on this journey, go in here. It's going to tell you how to get out. It's going to tell you how to keep going. It's going to tell you what you need. It's going to give you everything you need. But you got to refer to the source I've given you. That's the Bible. Now, you notice he didn't give you magazines. He didn't give you philosophers. He didn't give you theologians. He didn't give you anything. He gave you the Bible. He said, this is all you need. Now go forth and be great. This is where a lot of you are right now. So, guess what? In the Word, and this is why you have to open it up sometimes. In the Word, it tells you that immediately the enemy comes to steal your joy. Immediately. He doesn't wait. He don't wait till it's time for this. He doesn't wait for anything. He comes immediately to take that from you. Now, he's told you, you're going to make it to success. Just take this roadmap. But right away, you start hearing something in the car. You're like, oh my gosh. So you guys are set out. You're getting ready to go. And as soon as you go off, you haven't driven down the road, 2 miles? Because, 2 miles to God could be 200 miles to you. All right? So you're down the road 2 miles. All of a sudden, you start hearing stuff. You're like, Lord, have mercy. What is going on? You hear it under the hood. You go under there, and all it was is just maybe a key or something that was left there that shouldn't have been. Uh-oh. Now that tells me that right away, you're sitting here and you're thinking, God done left us. God done put us out here on a journey that's impossible. How dare he do that? Already getting started. He just told you you're going to make it. Just keep the word. Just keep the Bible. Keep the map. And all of a sudden, you're bombarded with something. You find out it was just something that wasn't supposed to be there. Sometimes you may be thinking that the enemy has brought something to scare you, but God is just trying to stable you. He's trying to let you know, all right, you're trying to take somebody that ain't supposed to be here. He gave you a warning, all right? So now you fix that little problem. You're on the road. You're back on the road again. All right. So we're on the road. You set out for the journey of success. You're excited. You're happy. You're learning all the things that he told you would learn. Everything is good. See, as long as the ride is good, we're good. We trust him. We praise him. Oh, but let a bump come in the road. Now we feel like he's abandoned us. Ain't that something? Oh, he's abandoned us. All right. So you're back on the road, and all of a sudden, everybody's chilling. You got your people in the back. You got your people in the front. Everybody's listening to the radio station. All of a sudden, there's a radio announcement that comes and says, there's danger ahead. There's danger ahead. Reroute. You're going to have to go a different direction. There's danger ahead. All of a sudden, now you're panicking. Because someone in the world, see, let me tell you guys something. The enemy will use things that you trust. You've been listening to this radio station every day for 30 years. So every time they tell you something, it's gold. You believe it, you trust it. You've been listening to that friend for 30 years. They're still in the same spot they've been, but you somehow have all this trust in them. So now all of a sudden this radio announcement comes on and it tells you there's danger ahead. You got to turn around. This is not the way. If you're coming this way, if you're coming down I-4, you need to turn around, because before you get to 75, there's going to be a big, massive thing going on in the road and you're not going to be able to get past it. Now remember, what was the first thing he told you? When you get to a crossroad on this journey, refer to my map. Now, whose report are you going to believe? You're going to listen to this announcer that you've listened to for the last 30 years, who's in the world, who does not operate by God's standards? Or are you going to refer to the roadmap? Some of you, because you have so much faith in this system that was put to destroy you, and because you have this loyalty, this unfounded loyalty to the things around you, some of you are going to listen to that and you're going to turn around. You're going to abort what God has sent you because you don't know whose voice to believe. And you know why? You ain't opened the roadmap yet. You're trying to go off your knowledge. You cannot run this race based on your knowledge. You can't do it. You have to refer to him. So, there are some of you, this journey's over for you. You listened to the announcement, you turned around, only to find out that was just to scare you. The enemy is trying to stop you. Do you guys understand? If he is trying so hard to stop you, you must be going somewhere. I've never seen tires roll on a parked car. Every time I see a tire moving or a tire going flat, it's because it's been moving. So if your tire's going flat, if you're getting a little frustrated, it's obviously because you're moving. So if you're moving, he's obviously going to try to stop you. Why would he be trying to stop somebody that's not headed in the right direction? I got to think about some stuff, man, and stop letting the devil use you. Okay? So, those of you that have decided to open the roadmap and realize, whoa, wait a minute. There's something in the word here about danger. And it's in Psalm 23:4. And it says, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, thy be with me. I might have got that kind of mixed up right there. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. That's what you need to know. Okay? He's with you. That's one word he gave you. Another word he gave you, Psalm 121:8. He said, the Lord will guard your going out and coming in. Now, that's what the roadmap said. But now this announcer on the radio just said, there's danger ahead. You got to turn around. All right. Now, you're on this journey. Everything's good again. You're like, okay, woo, we got past that hurdle. Because whenever you're going through on the road to success, you realize you are going to go through some stuff. You know that, right? I just want to free anybody right now that thinks it's going to be easy. I want to free some people right now who think that you're not going to go through some stuff. You may not have to sleep in your car. You may not have to be rejected. You may not have to be evicted. You may not have to be let down. You may not have to be betrayed. If you think that going to success is going to exempt you from those things, you might as well start right now. Go on and take the ignition out the car and just keep it moving, because that's not going to happen. I personally believe that some of those things are a prerequisite for success. That if you're on that road, you are definitely on track. Okay? So, anyway, you keep going. Now all of a sudden, your gas is getting a little low. Oh boy, you've been running this car for a long time. You're starting to give out of gas a little bit. See, that's what happens when you start giving all your time and attention to the wrong people, the wrong things, going to the wrong places. You start giving out of gas. You have to keep yourself fueled. You know how you do that? With the word, motivational messages, motivational moments with Ella Johnson. The word, positive people that have done it, that are trying to encourage you, people who are in pursuit of happiness. All those kinds of things is how you refuel this, because you have to keep yourself motivated. You know, see, some of you try to keep doing this thing in the natural. Well, I'm going to naturally wake up today and I'm going to depend on myself to keep myself motivated. Sometimes you got to encourage yourself. Sometimes you got to get in that word for yourself. Don't wait on somebody to send you a moment, a message, or anything to keep you encouraged. You got to get in it for yourself. That's why he gave you the roadmap. All right? There's motivation in there too. So, here you are, giving out of fuel. So you got to turn over. You got to go over here and refuel yourself. So you're like, okay, I've stopped for a moment and I went to Christian Family Worship Center and got me some word. So I'm good. I've gotten in the word. I've listened to some positive messages. So now I am ready to get back on that road again. Right? Okay. So we're on the road again and we're taking this trip. We're going. And you're starting to get tired. Ugh. Because you can't keep rolling, you know. You gotta rest sometime. Even Jesus rested. You gotta rest some point. But this train has to keep going. This car has to keep moving. We got a journey that we're on. Sorry about that, guys. I was interrupted by Africa. No, I have friends in Africa, and they were messaging me, so sorry about that. But anyway, you're on this road. You're getting tired. This is why it's so important to have people around you that can take the wheel for you when you're tired. You know, you need to sleep. Close your eyes for a little bit. And you got to close your eyes for a little bit because, you know, you're human. You're tired. Now, you got to ask yourself, is this person going to use the same roadmap I'm using? If I fall asleep, can I depend on them to open up that word too? Or are they going to get their own agenda? This is when they're going to find another way because somebody will get to them. See, I'm going to tell you something. The way the enemy works, he'll use the people that you trust. All right? And he'll tell them, hey, I know Ella told you that you can use that roadmap. You don't need all that. They're just taking you the long way around. You don't need to use that map. Here's an easier way. Now you over here sleep, thinking you headed towards success. And he's taking you straight to hell. Because you don't know who you got riding with you. Don't let the devil ride. If you let him ride, he'll want to drive. Y'all know the song. I know I ain't the only Southern girl here that knows that song. I ain't going to sing it for you. But you got to be careful. You got to be careful who you got with you. All right. You got to also know, are they afraid? Is this person fearful? Are they relying on themselves to be able to get this done? Are they going to eventually try to talk me out of it? You got to know who you're working with. What's their credibility like? Do I really know this person? Is this that kind of person that'll let the gas out and tell me God failed? Uh-oh, you mean people do that? Yes, baby. Yes. There are people that will make you think that God is a lie, that you didn't hear what you thought you heard back at Rocky Road Drive. You did not hear God tell you you can make success as long as you trust me, as long as you stay in my word. They'll convince you that was all a lie. You didn't hear that? So you got to make sure that the people rolling with you are rolling with you. Remember what I said the other day? I said that you are either for me or you're here to forward me. And if you're not here to forward me and to be messy, you must be here to bless me. So you got to think about that. You got to know who you're rolling with. Now, you decide, you wake up, you get back on track. You're starting to realize some of you are right here. Some of you are so close, and you're starting to realize that the people that you got rolling with you just might not be who God told you. So some of you are evicting them right now. Some of you saying, look at here, let's stop over here at the gas station, and you putting them out. Smart move. Because no matter how you start, it's how you finish that matters. Okay? So you're figuring it out. Some of you are figuring it out. Some of you are figuring out that, you know what? I got to start changing my surroundings if I'm going to make it. This person was never supposed to be on this journey with me. But see, there's some of you that are so loyal, just like that radio announcer. Some of you are so loyal to people in friendships that you hold on to them even if it costs you your success. So, here you are. You decide to let them get out. Your journey continues. Praises be to God that you figured it out. So, you're back on your journey now. And all hell starts breaking loose. Oh my goodness, you're like, Ella, everything is going. I went and they took money out of my account. My car's breaking down. I just got evicted. Everything is starting to happen to me. What's going on? God has abandoned me. See, you start murmuring and complaining. This is where a lot of you mess up with this mouth. Okay? You talk yourself right out of the blessing. Oh my God. I can't believe that God put me out here to leave me. How could he leave me? His word said he'll never leave you nor forsake you. You're speaking totally against what that map says. How dare you do that? Now that's crazy. That's just like having a key in your hand. You're in a jail cell and you got the key in your hand and you won't use it. That's just silly and ignorant, okay? So, here you are, and you're like, I don't know. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can do this. This is so hard. And this is so hard, I can't do it. I can't do it. I want to turn around. This is hard. God put me out here. I thought he was going to be with me. He said it was going to be rough, but I didn't know it was going to be this rough. Everybody has abandoned me. Everybody is using me. Everybody's talking about me. There are people that don't like my stuff on Facebook. There are people that have unfriended me, that have blocked me. You putting all this garbage. Ain't got nothing to do with your success, but you've grouped it all together to make you feel that God has abandoned you. Where you think that stuff is coming from? It could be coming from the people you had in your car. Put this stuff in your head. It could be coming from a lot of things. That's why it's so important to know who's rolling with you. So now, you don't even realize you're just one exit away. Oh my goodness. I don't know how many times I've been on a journey. Know the roadmap said the next exit and turn around because it got hard. This is going too long. I know it don't take this long to get there. See, some of y'all getting tired. Getting tired of waiting. So you think you know better than God. So you're thinking it's taking too long. You're on the right track. The exit is right there. It's right there. And you turn around. Now you got to start all over. But there's some of you that still trust him. You still lean and depend on him no matter what you see. No matter what you feel. There's some of you that are going to stay on this journey no matter what, if you got to do it by yourself. See, that's where I'm at. I'm not getting off because I've been off and I know what's down there. I know if I take this exit, it ain't nothing but the hood. There are people waiting there to kill, steal, and destroy me. So I'm safer staying on this map that he put out there. You can abort if you want to. I'm not going to abort. I'm going to stay in his will. I'm going to stay in his word. And keep moving, because you will get there. You're one exit away. Don't abort. So if you're going to make success and you're going to get there, what are some of the things that you need? You need to make sure you got the right people on this route with you. You need to make sure you have the word. And you have to make sure that you're in his will. And you will get there. You cannot worry about what people are saying. You cannot worry about what you see. You have to worry about what he said. And the only way you're going to be able to get ahead is to know what he said. So now I'm going to leave you with a quote. Because you know, got to have a quote for you for Mahogany Motivational Moment. And this is my quote for today, and then I'm going to go because I got to get back in here. When you start to base your success on what you see and how you feel, just maybe you've allowed someone else to take the wheel. I will say that again, because it is too important not to. Alan, what's up? Why don't you come over? Alan, why don't you come over here and say hello to all my Facebook family?
Ella, can I get your autograph?
Oh, whatever. Alan, come over here and say hello to all my Facebook friends. You know, he's scared. See, I got you anyway. Where is he? Ah! That's my boy, Alan. Anyway, I'm going to say that again before I get out of here, guys. But when you base your success, because let me tell you guys something. You guys have taken this mindset that the world knows better. Your friends know better. It's just like going to an optometrist. When I go to an optometrist to get my eyes examined, it's because something has caused me not to see as well as I used to. Hello, somebody. So they have to prescribe me some lenses or some contact lenses so that I will be able to see clearer. Thank God for people like optometrists, because now I can see better. But in the spirit world, it's God. He sees everything. He knows everything. He's the ultimate optometrist to help you with your vision. Those same people that you're relying on, they standing right in line with you at the optometrist. So how you going to rely on them to see something they can't see themselves? I better wake up and get your success. I'm going to end with the quote one more time. When you start to base your success on what you see and how you feel, Just maybe you've allowed someone else to take the wheel. I hope you have enjoyed another edition of Mahogany Motivational Moments with Ella Johnson here on Facebook Live. I will see you guys again on tomorrow, same time, same station. Have a great rest of the afternoon. Take this post and send it everywhere. Send it to everybody that you know is on a journey to success so that they will not stop, but they will keep going, okay? Because when you win, we all win. When you win, God wins, okay? This is not about us. This is about Him and His glory. Whatever I can do to make sure that you are motivated, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do my part. We all got to do our part. But it is hot out here, and it's time for me to go. So I enjoyed you guys. Thank all of you so much for tuning in. Let me go through here and see who all I can thank. Evangelist Jones, thank you. Ann, sis, my sis, I love you. Hannah, Linda, Diana, thank you guys all for tuning in to the Mahogany Bronze Hour. Tracy Hell, J Hell, Robert Stafford, Keenan, Leonard Gibson, Annette, Clinton, all of you guys, thank you so much. And for those of you that I may have missed, that may have just liked it, that I don't see that you're watching, thank you all so much for tuning in to another edition of Mahogany Motivational Moments with Ella Johnson. I will see you tomorrow, same time. Have a great afternoon. Love you all so very much.